my folder together already anyway.
And if there is coffee stains, I'd like to know whether it's Arabica or coffee.
Yes.
I thought you'd done that for the ageing process.
Okay.
We've definitely aged, haven't we? Yeah.
Questions, comments, thoughts, suggestions?
Yeah, I've got one. Just go and find it.
Well, let's just broaden it out a bit. Let's just talk about the whole thing. What we're going to do in a couple of minutes is have a coffee break till about 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to get you to do an exercise on some of these portfolios. We're going to spend 20 minutes on each of three, having a look at them and critiquing them. Okay, so that's what we're going to do after the coffee break, and then you're going to come back to me and tell me what's right and what's good and what's wrong and what's bad with them. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. But any questions or thoughts or comments or whatever about what I've just been through?
I thought it was fine, John. Can I just clarify the three submission dates?
Yes.
Please? Right, so number 3 is hard copy to Edinburgh Napier.
Yeah.
That's fine, no issues. Number 2, electronic submission, and then I've put dash the evidence. Now, is that with the evidence?
Minus the evidence.
Minus the evidence. That's
You're not listening? So the other question...
I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
First one.
The first one.
is the draft,
Yeah.
which is all of the things that we discussed.
No, it doesn't have to be. The draft,
Yeah, right.
as an absolute minimum, the draft is the stuff you would like me to have a look at and comment on. All right?
Mainly that.
So
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mainly that, isn't it? Not the rest of it.
Yeah. If you want me to have, if you've done the introduction and you want me to have a look at the introduction, I can do that. Because I can say, okay, because actually what the introduction is saying is this: when I send this in, this is what you're going to find. Yeah. Right? And if you've written it right, then it's just a matter of hanging everything off it. Right? So if you send that plus the introduction in, the rest of that I don't need to see. Because the comments that you will get back will be pretty much, yeah, you're really getting there, or I really think you should be considering A, B, and C.
Yeah, no, that's helpful, because that's the marked section, so
That is
that's
the marked
what
section.
you need.
You're going to show us an example
And-
anyway, aren't you?
and so-
Good and bad.
Yeah.
And if you say you're really getting there, that means you're not there yet.
That's what I've been saying.
So you just want this down there.
February.
You're there, you're okay.
No,
You're
but if I
really
get a
getting
comment
there.
back, you're what did you say? You're really getting there. You're getting there, but it's you haven't got there.
You won't get a comment that says you're getting there. That's a euphemism for saying you're over 65%.
Well, if you've been there, but you've left there.
If you get a comment back that says either in a particular section you're missing the point, or
You haven't got there.
What the hell are you going on about?
there's a couple of things that are really, really, really important. Okay, remember, because there are 3 or 4 things that I always give feedback on, because everybody gets them wrong at the start, and you'll recognise them because every single one of you, I think bar none, has had this kind of feedback. Number 1. If we say analyse, what are you analysing with and what are you analysing against? Alright? So, outcome number 12, analyse the leadership and management capabilities of those around you, essentially. Alright? In doing that, I used to do my analysis. Right? Tell me what you did. I don't need to see all the diagrams, because that's all in your monthly reflections, or it should be. Right? Jerry's case is beautifully done.
Just give me a final portfolio.
Favouritism?
Actually, to be fair, where we are with
I have worked
this,
hard.
just to be fair, actually, I'm joshing with Jerry, because Jerry did all of this stuff, but he put all of his reflections in his evidence. So I was missing them, and I kept giving him feedback saying, you're not being very reflective, and he came up to me in session 2,
That's right.
and he said,
I get a bit pissed off in
"Oi,
this.
you!"
Read what I said.
Yeah, and I said, well, okay, but look, I don't, so we had that conversation, and ever since then, you know, and it's actually gone from strength to strength as well, as has everybody else's incidentally. So, analysis is all about that, right? The course-related sections require you to be quoting people and places. All right, so when it says, for example, I can't remember what the actual one, but the one about business theory. Jerry, you have it written down there somewhere.
Which you want?
Course-related outcome one.
Yes, I've got it.
Relate current theory.
One.
That's it. Relate current theory to.
Yeah, you don't need Jerry. John, just talk to me.
What? Communicate effectively
No,
with the business?
come on. Course-related.
I don't know.
That's personal, that.
Oh,
If you can't get this right now.
Sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Personal, job related. That's the one, isn't it?
No, keep going.
I'll keep going. No, course there we are.
Here we go.
Right, so is it there? Course related, there you go. Analyse the business environment. Is that it?
Not that one.
Not that one. You want another one? No, you have to go this way. No, you have to go this
No,
way.
it's all right. We're all right.
Oh, that's all right. That's it.
Relate current theory of business management to problems
Management.
and practices in your project management.
Yeah.
Right. So, current theories of business
Let me know if
management.
you want me to
You might be quoting. You might say you could say, for example, something around some of the aspects from the course that you picked up. So, how useful or otherwise the bonum was, Porter's work was, or some of the stuff that you've looked at recently in relation to business growth. But quote some of it, right? So, Porter's force fields were quite helpful in that blah, 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 blah. Okay? And I know you said it already in your monthly reflective diaries. Say it again. All right? Because this is a standalone piece of work. Okay, similarly, so make sure when it's asking for an analysis, you've shown what the analysis was through and what the outcomes were, what you did with them. Make sure when you're talking about course-related stuff, you're relating to the sources that you've used and how you've used them and what the outcome was. Right? If you didn't get that from all of the feedback that I've given you over the last 8-9 months, you've still got about 10 minutes to do something about it. But no, seriously, if that is the case, with at least some of them, you can actually reflect back into some of the assignment work that you've done and tell me about that. All right? There's nothing wrong with that, because that was actually asking you to relate some business theory into the workplace. It was also, in some instances, asking you to cross over some of that stuff. So all of that's relevant, but, you know, I mean,